turn my headphones up. What up, guys, motherfuckers? Welcome. We got some shit to talk about in this motherfucker.
Oh shit, that nigga Marcus charged up.
Oh shit!
There's some
Marcus will
shit.
never be
Roll
charged
up
up like that. Oh my god.
I've been thinking about it since Saturday evening.
That nigga said he got some tea to dish.
Oh shit!
He got some juicy gossip. You know niggas love to gossip.
Oh shit.
Well, we're back in the building. Roll Up Gas Podcast, everybody. A little late, but it's okay.
I'm Crespo.
What is
I think it's Crespo, nigga.
No,
I am
it's Cresco.
Cresco. We got Cresco in the building. We got Marbus
Chef Crespo, baby.
and Crunchy.
Crunchy Black.
I'm Crunchy Black, Marbus, and that's Cresco. This is Roll Up Gas Podcast. Let's get to it, folks.
Oh, what is fucking happening?
Well, it is Monday, and we had a UFC event
Upset.
over the weekend.
Yep. It was a good fight card.
Yeah, there was definitely some fucking bangers in there. I mean, we don't necessarily have to go over the whole
We can just talk about the
thing, but
the co and the main.
yeah.
One of my favorite comments though on Bleacher Report.
That's a big fella.
One of my favorite comments was they were talking about the Paulo Acosta fight.
Yeah.
And one dude was like, "When's Paulo Acosta gonna come out the closet?"
Oh shit.
That shit had me fucking rolling.
Damn.
Cause he looks like a juiced up Ricky Martin.
I mean, hey, live your truth, you know?
But yeah, that fight was pretty good. Luke Rockhold had me dying at the post fight or his post fight interview, and he's like, "Joe, I'm fucking old."
Yeah, I mean,
He's like, "I don't know, I can't
he
do
gets
it no
it.
more."
I mean, this sucks. You know, I wouldn't say it's sad. I mean, it's sad for him maybe or whatever. Like, I don't necessarily feel like
I give him his props because I used to not
Yeah,
like Luke Rockhold.
I don't-
because he had a fucking douchebag attitude. But for somebody to not fight for 3 years and then to come in and fight one of the top middleweights in the world
yeah,
and not get your head blasted off.
for sure. I mean, and he went to the end, you know, and he was a warrior or whatever. You like fucking rubbing blood all in Paulo Costa's face and shit, which was
shit.
ridiculous. Did you see that shit, Crespo?
did.
Yeah,
you
bro,
didn't see the
like-
fight.
I saw like one or two fights, but then you know,
His fucking
This nigga
was
never
all busy,
watched the
like-
fights.
well, he was out of town, so I give him that.
All
But
right.
He his nose appeared to be broken, and he
Yeah,
was
Luke Rockhold got his nose busted.
busted up, and he was bleeding something very good, and he was on top of Paulo Acosta, just dripping blood in his face and mouth, and just dripping blood everywhere.
I did see.
Yeah,
the
like at
Kamaru
the
Usman
end of the
highlight.
fight, Paulo Costa won or whatever, but Luke Rockhold was on top, like in Costa's guard, and it was a few seconds left, and so he was bleeding like crazy, and so he just rubbed his face all in
So you
Costa's
said
face.
who was on top
Rockhold.
and who was on the bottom?
Costa.
Then the Costa go to him. He said, "How did you know I was a bottom?"
I think so.
He did the old. You
Then he
remember?
rubbed blood in his face like you
You
fucking
remember?
faggot.
You remember in fight? You remember in Fight Club when fucking Brad Pitt was on top of that boss dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and he was just rubbing.
It was
blood in
kind of
his
like
face.
that. It was kind of like one
that.
of those moments.
Okay.
Like, imagine someone being on top of you and just rubbing blood all
Yeah,
over
you've been
your
beating the
face.
shit out of somebody, and you know they're just rubbing blood all over you.
Hey, it's not against the books.
It's
let's
technically not
see.
against the books. But yeah, that shit definitely had me fucking rolling.
I mean, I don't even know if I could like show this on YouTube, but whatever, I'm gonna.
I mean, it's
Fuck
pretty much
it.
just like that.
But I mean, you know, he was just rubbing his face all in
Dude,
Paulo Costa's
it's crazy
face.
to see that some of the most like muscular and stacked dudes in the UFC, like in the middleweight division, and then the champion is Izzy, which he's not like juiced up Jimmy like these dudes, but he rocked all these motherfuckers.
I mean, it's all
But
body type isn't necessarily everything.
most
Like
def, you got to have skill and
technique is
technique.
technique trumps strength.
unless it's
for the most part, depending on
Unless it's
the
heavy.
discrepancy. I mean,
like light heavyweight and down. But I get what
it just depends on the discrepancy amount. Like there are flyweights that could beat people who weigh middleweight,
Oh, for sure.
Weight.
For sure, man.
but there's no flyweight that's with all the technique in the world. If it's a fight, like a UFC fight, even just not even necessarily like a street fight, there's no flyweight with all the technique in the world that's beating a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Johnson isn't going to come in and be able to do anything to tie Tuivasa, really. You know,
Never. I mean,
even though
he's
Demetrius Johnson is way more skilled
yeah.
than
There's no way.
Tuivasa, but
on to the main event.
Kamaru
I-
Usman versus
I-
I saw those highlights.
Leon Edwards.
Watching that fight
Shaba.
in the first round,
Big up the island.
I did it for my moms. Me and my moms. Fucking the first round, I was like, all right, Leon doing some things. Like I thought he was doing well.
He was doing okay in the
Better than
in the
expected?
first round. It depends on who you ask. I was saying
Because
from the
it's-
beginning that it was going to be
it's-
Kamaru Usman's toughest test
It was.
at middleweight. I mean, and it was because he lost.
But looking
Spoiler
at the,
alert, but-
looking at the scorecards though, they had Kamaru going. If Kamaru would have won, like,
If it would have went to decision, Kamaru was winning.
well, no, they had Kamaru up.
No.
They had him up 50-47.
Yeah, so I
he
mean
had a-
that's
he had a 10-8 round.
10-8 rounds.
Like he was crushing it. But what I think though is I don't think Kamaru should change coaches or any of that. Trevor Whitman is a fucking idiot because,
Why?
well, I mean he coaches Rose and Justin Gaethje.
Right.
All his title fights he's been losing, and then for Kamaru to lose. But my thing is with
Well,
50
I'm wondering why.
with 52 seconds left, I don't understand why he feinted so hard on just a simple jab. Like, is he just threw a left jab? Like, why he feinted so hard? I mean, you got 52 seconds.
I mean, he bit on
Why-
the feint.
I understand that, but why with a minute? My thing is, I don't know. I'm not a UFC fighter or a coach, but I would think, though, with 52 seconds left, you would kind of back off a little bit and let him come to you. Because
I mean,
he's got to.
That's kind of what he was. I mean, Kamaru wasn't necessarily the one that was moving forward in that in that exchange, but I mean, there are things you do just unconsciously or whatever. Like
I get
you,
I get
once somebody has learned your certain tells and can figure a certain thing out and get you to react in a certain way.
Most def. And I
then-
mean, even Leon Edwards said, like, he did an interview and he's like, that was my worst performance. He's like, he didn't say he got lucky or he did anything. He's like, I set it up nice, but he was like, just performance wise, he was like, that.
Oh, I
was
mean, he
shit.
was getting fucked up. Like he was gonna
Because-
lose.
Like he was getting beat up,
He
and
was getting mollywopped.
yeah, like
I mean, not like
2 through 4. He didn't really have an answer to.
he wasn't
anything.
taking like a shit ton of damage, but he was getting
beat up.
handily beaten. But like no question, we're like he lost this round, he lost that round, he lost that round.
So if he went to the decision, then
100%. Kamaru was winning the fight.
Okay.
He was
Dude, it
going
had-
to win.
It had me dead because they were talking about, like, I love the comment section, and Dana White was like, I want to do the third fight at Wembley, and he's like, but the problem is it's outdoors, so we'd have to wait till next summer. And he's like, I can't hold up the division for a year.
Yeah, that would suck.
And he
Fuck
was
is
like,
Wembley.
Wembley Stadium
is where
in
they play soccer
London.
in London.
Okay.
And he was like, we could do it, but I'm afraid that the weather would fuck it,
Yeah, because it's
And-
like always raining and,
And
shit over
one
there.
dude made a comment. He's like, "Why don't you do it in Nigeria?" And then another dude was like, "Have you seen any sports venues in Nigeria?"
Yeah. Like were they gonna do it in the fucking dirt?
Right, that's what I
there's
said.
spots in Nigeria that don't even have clean drinking water. Lagos,
But-
Nigeria.
But or
That
like
shit's
Liberia,
crazy.
like I don't know. There's a bunch of places in Africa that are fucked. But yeah, that shit just had me rolling. But I think they are gonna do it in England next time,
Yeah.
which I think would be good. But I don't. Kamaru has got to get away from the same thing that Izzy and Francis and a lot of other fighters do. Kamaru was on a 5-fight win streak or a 15-fight win streak, never lost in the UFC, never been taken down, never been knocked out or submitted, and all of that shit happened in one night.
Yeah.
So But also, he had talks of wanting to fight John Jones, Yuri, wanted to fight Canelo
I
Alvarez.
get all that though, because when you're at that point and it's seeming,
But you got to focus on your fucking opponent at hand. And I know he did that. But,
yeah, I don't think he thought he was going to necessarily just blow through Leon Edwards. I'm sure he took the fight serious.
But like you said, what is your main goal of fighting?
So you think he pulled at Amanda Nunes, was just getting too cocky about it?
No, I don't think he was getting cocky. Like, he got caught with a clean shot. Like, anybody who gets caught with that shot is going to sleep. Like, anybody, But do I think, I don't know. If he doesn't fight Kamaru again, Leon fights Khamzat or Kobe, I don't know. I think Kobe can beat him.
Well, he'll fight Leon again. Or it'll be Leon and Kamaru 3. I would imagine.
But I'm saying, though, like, just not to hold up the division because they want to do it in a big spec. Because, dude, that third fight is going to bring money, especially if they do it in Wembley.
Yeah, then it'll
holds
bring
120,000 people.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
But I think Leon Edwards is a good fighter, but I think there's a lot of things he's got to clean up to beat Kamaru, like, again. Like, yeah, he knocked him out, and everybody online, like, hates Kamaru for some reason. Like, they're like, he's EPOing, and, like, he's got a boring style, and I'm just like...
I mean, that's... All the haters are obviously going to come out.
I don't think his style is boring. I mean, he just beats you down. Like...
I mean...
And his last fights, he blasted everyone to the moon.
Right. I mean, that's... Kamaru's usually pretty exciting. I mean, and I guess... This fight versus Leon Edwards wasn't the most exciting for Kamaru. Like, it was mostly like him wrestling and like kind of holding him down and beating on him a little bit, but not doing a whole lot of damage.
I've learned in fighting that not every fight is going to be a spectacular knockout.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand.
I think that's casual fans, like people who just want to see a knockout, and the most exciting thing, like. Yeah, like knockouts are exciting.
Basketball.
Right. If you want to see nothing but slam dunks and you're getting upset when niggas are shooting threes or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the game too. Or when somebody's getting you can't appreciate somebody that got a crazy ass rebound or something, like a minor aspect of the game, but something really still important.
Yeah, very fundamentals.
Right. So I mean, I can appreciate somebody who's a really good wrestler who's able to anybody who's dominating in any fashion is exciting, even if it doesn't seem on its face exciting. It's like, how are you not able to stop this guy from fucking just throwing you around?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of feel like this fight kind of reminded me of Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena 1. Like, obviously not to the degree, but I don't know. I feel like Kamaru comes back and wins his belt.
I don't think it was like that, because Nunes in the first fight, I think she was more drinking her own Kool-Aid than you could say Kamaru was, and Nunes just knew she was going to blast through her and probably didn't even train that hard.
Yeah,
because she's like, I don't even need to train for these bitches. I'm just blasting through them.
That was like Ronda.
Right. And then Juliana Pena shows up and is actually a tough opponent and
beat her.
Outlasts
but then that second
her
fight,
gas tank, and she's like, fuck.
Dude, that second
But then the second fight, Amanda Nunes actually has something to work towards. She's actually motivated now, like, fuck, this bitch beat me. Now she's training hard. Not going to get tired in the first round or second round or whatever. And
dude,
then
she beat the shit out of her.
But I don't think Kamaru was like that. I don't think Kamaru was like not taking Leon Edwards that serious and just blasting through everybody. Kamaru didn't get tired. Kamaru was winning.
Yes.
The whole time.
And
he got caught off a beautiful
sometimes I don't understand. I mean, because I'm not a fighter. Like, I just watch it. But sometimes I don't understand. Like, when he had Leon up against the cage and he was throwing uppercuts and landed them, I'm like, why don't you keep throwing those? But I don't know. I'm not coach. I'm not a fighter. I mean, I don't know. They're going to go back to it and look at it, and hopefully they fight again in March or
they'll fight again
February or
sometime. That'll be the next title fight.
Because you can't hold up the division. So I mean, Kamaru took damage at the end, but
I mean, yeah, Kamaru took the most damage, I would say.
Well, yeah, he got knocked out, and I mean, like I said, I don't know why he fainted so hard into that, but
He bit on the feint. He
was cruising and he was winning.
He showed him the jab and he was trying to dodge it.
It's crazy too because like Leon Edwards,
that's the game.
Just got into the pound for pound, like they updated it, and he's like number 7. Kamaru's still number 3.
Yeah, but that's you can't really say he's number 1 anymore, right. Pound for pound.
No, number 1 is Volkanovski. Number 2 is Charles Oliveira.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
That's the pound.
The pound for pound is stupid and pointless anyway. Yeah. Because what are we talking about?
I mean,
Francis is the number 1 pound for pound. All right,
no one in the world can beat him,
and until somebody does. I mean, if John Jones beats Francis, he's the number 1 pound for pound.
Yeah, I'm excited to see John Jones.
I think John Jones.
He's getting big for a minute.
I think John Jones is number 1.
Can you pull up a recent picture of John Jones?
Yes,
I mean, he's getting big, but
he's getting huge.
John Jones' worst enemy is
Juicy.
John Jones.
Yes,
but
agreed.
I still think John's the best fighter.
Let's see if we can find a recent.
Maybe type in.
Yeah.
Just type in like heavyweight.
Maybe. I mean, so this is a old school picture.
Look like Sir Dukes
of John Jones.
You do look like Quincy. That's your doppelganger,
I guess.
Oh shit.
And I guess I could just go to his fucking Instagram.
I mean, that one right there looks like a recent one.
Let's see. Nope, these fuckos.
Oh, is that him right there in the YouTube video?
I'll just fucking go to his Instagram, I guess. Cause I know, that video was him.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking a lot bigger.
Goddamn fucking Instagram.
But yeah, I mean, you can see like he's looking.
But I mean, he's a lot bigger now. Like he's. Yeah, he's definitely, that's a thicker dude for sure. I wonder what he weighs now.
I mean,
he definitely put on some weight.
I mean, he's just got to not fucking
catch a domestic charge.
Catch any charges, any, not one.
Sit his ass in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I guess I wasn't. God damn it!
Sit your ass at home. But yeah, I mean, Kamaru will be back. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see John Jones versus Stipe, and eventually him versus Ngannou.
Is a fight date set yet or no?
I think the problem is John Jones. This is how I feel: is if Stipe doesn't hurry the fuck up, then John Jones is going to fight the winner of Tai Tuivasa and Cyril Gaines. Or,
I mean, that would, yeah.
Because honestly,
that would almost be like a gimme. I don't want to hate on Tuivasa or Cyril.
The top,
him versus Cyril Gaines.
The top guys
would be.
It goes Francis, Cyril, Ty, fucking Razor Blades. So, I mean, Razor just won, so he's got to fight someone because he beat Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
So, John Jones fights Razor Blades. He'll blow through Curtis. I feel like.
I mean, I don't know because. We haven't seen John Jones at heavyweight, so it's still hard to say really how he's going to perform and what he's going to do. Is he going to be able to out wrestle motherfuckers? Probably, but I don't know.
I just want to
withstand a heavyweight punch.
Right.
Yeah, I think he can.
I think he probably can too. I mean, DC is technically a fucking heavyweight, and he fought him. You know, and technically DC is not a heavyweight. He shouldn't be a heavyweight, but he is.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah. No, I mean he's
a bowling ball?
Big fat bowling ball motherfucker, but he shouldn't. If he wasn't a fat fuck, DC would be a fucking middleweight.
Because some people...
DC should be able to make 150.
He started at middleweight, and then went
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, did he start at middleweight?
the same with like Rumble Johnson.
He's just a big fat
he started-
fucking tub of shit.
He started at middleweight and then he just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Rumble Johnson is different though.
But I'm saying-
went to heavyweight
'Cause he gained,
because he
like,
gained a
all the
bunch of
muscle.
fucking muscle.
Yeah,
DC just loves cake and chicken
cake and chicken.
and
Deep fry my chicken and cake
Do
batter.
y'all have any deep fried cake bites? So make it a 30-piece chicken strip.
But
deal.
I don't know. There's some good fights coming.
yeah, it was a good fight card overall. Say we can I guess move on to some of these here topics.
I got a smash right now for you underneath that TikTok logo.
I seen that. I guess yeah, we can go to that. I already know because I had to look at it to pull it up, and the answer is no. But
Let's see if Marcus might smash.
what is wrong with people?
I don't think I can.
Oh, can we get some volume?
No, we don't need no volume.
The volume makes it much better. Please.
Why? Is it
The
a song?
Yes.
We don't need to hear this bitch's song.
It's not her singing. It's somebody with a voiceover. Can we please hear the audio? Can we please? I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you.
Hold up.
It makes it so much more funny.
Is that a bodysuit?
I don't know what that is.
And the thighs don't match. Well. Turn to your neighbor and say,
I mean, that's just
BBL's killing y'all.
ridiculous.
BBL's killing y'all. And the thighs no match. That's just hilarious.
I mean, here's the thing.
Dude, she looks
What
like
the fuck?
she looks like if you took a bunch of Barbies
thighs don't match?
and like popped them out and then
That
put it
is
together. Bro, she looks like a good-
Cartoon ridiculous.
BBL's killing y'all.
that is, man. Like,
Here's the thing.
Jesus.
dude, our generation is gonna look so fucking crazy as old people.
Well, that's probably going to deteriorate, yeah, very poorly over time. But
Marcus?
I would like to see what that's like.
Crespo, did you buy a ticket to this show?
I
you don't see
wouldn't.
me right there?
You don't see me.
100%. Never
It
in
ain't
a
nothing but-
million
it ain't
years
nothing but
would
thirsty-ass niggas
I
up front.
make this bitch my girl.
But
She
But
would
I
be your
would,
girlfriend?
I would kind of maybe want to see what that'd be like.
you don't think you would throw up?
No, I wouldn't throw up. It's, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like
But she's like, "Chrissy, I love
cartoon. I'd be like, well, you fucked up by having a clown booty, you bitch.
It doesn't.
She was like,
it
she
doesn't
said, but
look.
you said sit on my face. I attacked that.
It doesn't look like she can wipe her ass good.
Probably not.
Probably smells like horrible stuff.
You want to let her sit on your face?
No,
So you can attack
bitch,
that?
I'm not even letting that bitch sit in my car.
Oh God. Okay, so I have pulled up, I guess, the main topic for this episode. It was a Kansas City pastor that was at I forgot where the church was located. I believe it was in Kansas City. Exactly where, but I had
Somewhere in the
article-
tri-state
I thought I
area.
had the article pulled up because there might have been an article that I attached to it. Can you look to the Discord real quick? Because I had the video, then I also had the article
Is this the dude
that gave more detail.
Oh, he was trying to get money like a
Yep.
normal pastor.
Oh wait, no, is that it?
No, that's just the fucking world star.
All right, scroll down one.
That's something
Oh, is
else.
that it?
No, that's something else. That's something I posted.
And that's the last of it.
Yep.
Damn, I thought I put the article in there.
You showed it, and anyway, I'm sure the exact geographical location isn't that important.
Yeah.
It's in Kansas City.
Okay, and this nigga had a few words for his congregation that I thought was
So this
honestly,
is
I thought it
a
was fucking
pastor.
hilarious.
Okay.
He's an actual pastor
In Kansas
In
City.
Kansas City.
in our city.
Okay,
All right.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Are you going to this nigga church?
I'm not going to anybody's church.
Let's see what he's got to say if he's preaching the good word.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted.
Oh,
because
shit.
of how you've been honoring me.
Coming in hot.
I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Come on. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money.
Not worth your Red Lobster money.
I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada.
Come
I'm not
on.
worth your Gucci.
I'm not worth your Gucci.
Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon Ian, it's not with respect of want. I'm saying it because
I'm not worth your Gucci.
Just what God is saying. Even found
God is telling me I'm not worth your Lamborghini.
Movado watch in Sam's.
Yes, you can. Yes.
I'm not worth your water bill. Not worth your light bill.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
To my cheap sons and daughters.
This nigga
I mean,
said,
that's the epitome of like a charlatan right there.
and nigga said, "Yeah, I know. I asked for a Movado watch last year, and they sold them at Sam's Club."
A
I don't
Movado watch.
know if I feel sorry for people who this happens
No,
to.
I don't.
I feel bad for people that
Because-
go. Well, I feel
Because
you're an
it's
idiot if you
like,
go to his church.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Like-
feel bad for you. Like you should be.
use your brain.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, this dude, like, did you see? I think we watched the video where the pastor gets robbed on live. Did you see that one?
I think
Where-
so. I'm pretty sure we watched that
where
one.
the
I do
dudes
remember
come
that.
in and they straight robbed this dude, and they
They
robbed
had
him
all the
for
jewelry.
like they robbed him like for $400,000, right?
I ain't got no do rag on Cloud X.
And then they showed fucking they showed him
Do-rag
again,
activity.
like, he had a fucking Rolls Royce and like a bunch of and all this. I'm like, dude, people, I fucking hate people.
I mean, that's
You think he raping the church?
He what?
Think he's robbing the church or raping the church?
Bro, he definitely
Yeah,
is.
of course.
But you are making money off of getting idiots to believe you.
that's my thing. Like I can't feel
it's a
bad for
great hustle.
anybody who
It's a great
who gets
scam.
hustled.
But I mean, like they show that one nigga, who's that one dude? Joel Osteen.
Mm-hmm.
They showed him a couple years ago, and somebody robbed his church, broke into a safe, and they said that $500,000 was missing. I said, nigga, what you doing with $500,000 in a church safe?
You know that? You know how that nigga live?
Bro, I know that nigga.
But see,
probably got
who's to
helicopters and
say
jets.
that's not like how damaged was the how they get in your safe and they knew
Right.
you had a safe with $500,000 in it.
It's probably inside.
Maybe it's the congregation's $500,000 and it needs to go something into the congregation and somebody broke in and robbed me. Oh heavens.
Oh heavens.
Yeah, and then somebody like, here's your cut of your fucking 20 grand or whatever the fuck.
But it's so crazy that religion can get people every month.
Anything. People are stupid. They
But
can
I'm-
get
but I'm saying,
led
though,
by
there's-
the government
there's-
or anybody to fucking.
But I'm saying there's people like, I mean, I get like believing certain stupid shit, but like to go every Sunday and give your money to someone who is just lying to you, like, I'm not against like, if you believe in religion, that's one thing.
Right.
But if someone is making it to where you have to give money,
That should be your first red flag right there.
Because if we all
'Cause-
show up to a thing and we're like, all right, I'm gonna enlighten you brothers and sisters, we got to stop shooting each other and let's be better in the community.
Yeah, if
And
someone is
Jesus
truly
wants us to be
wanting
better.
to enlighten you and better your life or pass some sort of sacred knowledge onto you, and they're trying to, but they're like, but there's a fee. You need to, this is some sacred wisdom beyond this realm. Yet, I need some of your fucking monetary shit. I need some of your money within this dimension in order to give it to you. Okay.
I'd be that pastor that's like, everybody, I'd like y'all to listen up. Brother Dukes over here didn't donate last week. Can somebody help Brother Dukes?
He didn't. These niggas ain't donating over here.
Can I get church security to get Brother Dukes' wallet out of his pocket for him?
Damn, my nigga, he broke as fuck.
Yeah.
Take Brother Dukes' shoes.
Like, yeah, it ain't no problem. I can understand supporting helping your church, if it's a community thing and and it's actually not
Because
being
my thing
squandered.
my thing is the money.
Okay.
The money is supposed to go to helping the church, right?
Yeah.
Like, if the church needs a new air conditioning unit, if the church needs all of that shit.
Or if there's a member of the
But-
church who needs help.
Right.
Like that's what a church should be like.
Right.
Oh, there's expecting family in the church and they need some fucking baby clothes or some diaper, and like, oh, the church is gonna use some of that money. Let's donate to the fund to help or whatever. Somebody's on hard times or some shit.
Right.
That's what the fucking church fund is supposed to be.
But when you in a multi-million-dollar church and you don't have to pay anything like taxes and stuff like that, like,
when you're getting rich off of preaching the word, that should be your first fucking red flag right there.
Right, bro. Like, I mean, shit, when a pastor comes out and he's like, I need a new jet, or I need everybody to donate $300, thank you. Jesus wants me to get places faster.
Where's my Movado watch?
And everyone's like, oh my God, he's got to get places.
Jesus has spoken to me last night, and he said that the congregation, a.k.a. me, needs a Lamborghini to preach the word in a much faster velocity to be able to get from point A to point B to preach the word.
It's crazy how religion can control so many people. Like, I mean, like that one dude I watched, bro. He was like, I'm the prophet of God, and blah, blah, blah. And men and like parents were giving their daughters away to this nigga.
You know what pastor I like?
What?
I like the cussing pastor.
I don't like any pastors.
Nah, some of them was all right. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You never heard that shit on the Freddie Gibbs album?
Yeah.
He said, we're going to throw some ribs on the grill and call it Fuck a Q.
Fuck a Q.
Yeah,
I don't give a
pastor.
shit Saturdays.
I don't know.
I mean,
Fuck you Fridays and
I
I don't
think
give a shit Saturdays.
humans are inherently
retarded.
Maybe. Yeah. But like we desire to worship in some way. We'll find some sort of religious thing to connect to, whether it be an ancient religion of old or some new cult thing that somebody creates or something, you know. But there's no way to exist without putting your faith in something. Like, you can't know everything.
Right.
So you have to take certain things on faith. Like, I'm not out there researching fucking nuclear energy or something.
Right.
But I got faith that motherfuckers that are doing that are mostly telling me what's right about it. And like, you know,
you can have little faith or a lot of faith.
Right. But you should choose wisely what you put your faith into.
Like Crespo being on time. I got a little faith.
No faith at all at that, but that's
no faith at all.
That's neither here nor there.
Wow.
See where we ended up.
But
no, the church shit, man, is just, I don't know. That shit is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, but that's been, I think, going on since the beginning of people.
Do you think, like, our generation, when we get older, do you think a lot of our like generation will fall for the church stuff?
Yeah. Well, no, they'll just fall for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, they already are. The religion of today is wokeism. It's social justice and you know,
nobody
diversity and
It ain't
inclusivity
safe
and
no
all that
more.
shit. That's it's the exact same thing as a religion.
True.
They all have their doctrine they follow, and you have to be, you're moral if you act in this way and you're immoral if you act in that way. All a religion really seems to be is just a set of moral ethics, a code of morality to live by. And
Right.
Christianity is way fucking better than wokeism or whatever the fuck, you know, like it's way more moral than judge you by the color of your skin, you know?
I judge people by the color of their skin.
I judge people by the size of their penis. Show me your dick. How big is it?
Like, oh God.
All right, you're not bigger than me. All right, we could talk.
We can
Oh,
talk.
shit.
Oh my God.
I can't talk to many people.
People are fucking crazy. People are crazy, bro. Every day I deal with crazy people.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
life.
And
you know,
seeing the world. I'm just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is
Why are you
going
giving all your
on?
money to this guy? Because you think Jesus is going to come back?
What's going on?
Like, if Jesus just came crip walking in here, like, does everything just stop? Then what?
I don't think that that's necessarily the problem. That the issue isn't the dumb person giving their money to Joel Osteen or whatever the fuck. The issue is Joel Osteen
Yeah.
tricking these dumb people. Now I don't, like I said, really feel that bad for you for getting tricked by Joel Osteen to give him all your money, because there's plenty of other churches or whatever the fuck you could go to
Yeah.
that aren't Joel Osteen that aren't gonna,
Yeah.
ask you for money like that.
I mean, it's so crazy, bro. Like, it's so crazy. Just giving up all your dough. I got to get into heaven.
People just want something to believe in, but they're really gullible, you know?
Yeah.
I get it. There's a lot of people.
People want to believe in something, greater than. The thing is we don't fucking know. We really don't.
You know
And
what's
there's a lot
crazy,
of
though?
crazy shit. Go ahead.
Speaking about cults, do you guys remember that cult back in the day, Heaven's Gate?
Mhm.
That was back in 96 or whatever. They was really on some nigga shit. Do you
How
know
so?
Do you know they were all wearing Nikes and Nike jumpsuits?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all had like these Nikes, and that's like where drinking the Kool-Aid comes
Yeah.
from and shit like
And
that.
they were drinking grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah, like it was
Yeah.
mixed with poison or
Yeah.
cyanide or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
because there was like a spaceship that was passing behind this comet or something that was gonna transport them away, but you had to drink this Kool-Aid or die or whatever the fuck to get there. Like, it's obviously a bunch of crazy people, but
Nigga,
I can't feel bad for you really, because you would never get me with that.
And see, the
ever.
thing that I feel bad for
I could get
people-
tricked by other shit, definitely. Like, I'm not infallible.
Like, the people I feel bad for are people who like kids, like kids that are taught and tricked, and then stuff happens to them like while they're kids.
Yeah, I mean that
Like-
definitely sucks.
Like, like I said, I was watching that one shit, like, from on television, and that dude was straight hustling people, like telling them he was the prophet of God, and their parents were like, "Here, take our daughter. That's how you get into heaven." And then he was sleeping with everybody, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That
stick my
sucks
dick in you.
a lot for the kid,
I was like, "What the fuck?"
but also
That's so crazy. bro.
it's the parents. It's somebody who's dumb enough
bro,
to
yeah.
fucking give their daughter to some
Yeah.
dude who says he's Jesus so he can
'Cause
bang her.
Yeah, because
You're an idiot.
they lived
and
in,
you
like,
almost deserve whatever's coming to you.
They lived in a compound, like, these people never been anywhere. Like, they didn't even know what, like, in the time period, because it started in like the 70s. They didn't even know like they didn't know who Elvis was. Like,
Yeah, they were.
and that's a popular
isolated.
figure
Right.
in the 70s.
Like, I know, yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, like that'd be like in today's day and age, if I was like, you know who LeBron James is? Like, everyone knows
Wait,
LeBron James.
who was that?
You know what I mean? Like, dude, everyone knows LeBron James.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. No,
Oh.
you don't. You've been isolated your whole life. He's a basketball player.
What's basketball?
It's a sport that you take
What's sports?
a ball.
What's a ball?
It's a round thing.
Okay, I get round.
Watermelons.
Yeah.
Melons.
Melons?
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Made of rubber. Got it. Take me 45 minutes just to explain basketball. But yeah, man, like that shit is so fucking nuts to me. Like that you can be so isolated from the world because of what your parents believe, and that just fucks you for life.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad outlook or way to view the world, but you can't
Like-
save everybody, and there is going
No.
to be
Like,
idiots and people who evil people who take advantage of people who are dumb enough to either get tricked, or smart evil people who are smart enough to trick semi-intelligent individuals like myself or whatever. Like
I mean, just to keep people like away from the world and only teach them what you want them to know. Like, I think people should still be able, like, it's different. Like, if you grew up in a village in the middle of Africa, like, you're still free, but you don't know what certain shit is.
Yeah, but I would argue, I mean, you're growing up in a village in Africa. They're probably, I mean, there are some fucked up tribes for sure.
But I'm saying you should
But
still
do we feel bad? What should we do about there's an African tribe and they're called like the Seaman Warriors or something like that, and in their culture,
I was watching that with you.
in their culture, in order to become a man, you have to ingest the penis, or like you can't become a man until you've sucked off a bunch of dudes. Essentially, as a boy, they take you in a room and a bunch of dudes fuck your mouth and make you swallow and shit.
Again.
And that's how you become a man and pass on, to grow up, and that's like their rite of passage. And that's definitely an inferior, shittier culture. But do I feel bad necessarily for those? Like, do they don't feel bad about it necessarily. I guarantee all those guys who's like, yes, I suck the penis, I taste, that's what we do. Or I don't know why I'm doing like a fucking weird Jewish accent. Oh, that's what we do. We eat the penis. It's very good.
Oh, God.
But
it's gross.
We wash it down with Gatorade.
They don't feel bad about it, so I can't be like, oh, that's wrong. You guys, what you're doing is wrong, which I think it is. But okay. So they don't care, and they're going to keep doing it. And the guy who's getting it done to him doesn't necessarily feel like a victim.
Right.
So
he doesn't know. But I'm saying for people,
that's their culture.
I'm saying for people, I guess to,
I doubt it. I don't know.
I guess excited when it's his turn.
Maybe I bet, because you're like, now I'm about to become a man. You're excited to get your driver's license or whatever the fuck, or like nobody is in their culture is going to shame you for that. They're going to do nothing but praise you for that. So everyone around you is going to be like, yeah, you're the man. You're the shit for sucking all those dicks.
Then let me back up.
Like, gross.
I feel bad for people who know that they're a victim and can't get out of the situation that they're in. Like, because one of the girls,
I have sympathy for people, but
like one of the girls was like, I know this shit is wrong. Like, I can't get out of this.
Yeah, if that's your parents and your parents are living there and that's where you live, and you're like, I don't want to be here. This is fucked up.
I know this shit is wrong.
Yeah, that sucks.
She's like, a 17-year-old girl shouldn't be sleeping with an 85-year-old man.
Yeah, and if she knows that, just
you know what I mean,
naturally, inherently, or whatever the fuck, and yeah, and I have sympathy for her.
Like, that fucking sucks.
Or empathy or whatever, or both, but
then 12
also, what am I supposed to do about it?
Oh, nothing. I just watched the story, and I'm
right.
Like, oh,
I'm not
shit.
saying you're saying that, but it's, man, you
show up like Delta Force.
I think too many people are. We need to. There's this great saying. I heard it from Duncan Trussell. I can't remember exactly who he said it came from. I think from like Jack Cornfield or something like that, but. The saying says, tend to the part of the garden you can touch. Like, there's only so much shit you can do. Don't fucking worry about there's so much going on in the world.
No,
and to try to involve yourself or get wrapped up or like distraught about every misdeed and bad thing in the world.
Most deaf. I like just
you'll go crazy
learning about it and
for sure. I mean, like, it's nothing wrong with.
I was
knowledge.
I was reading this one thing, and like they have a Netflix show about it, but it happened in Cleveland in 2012, and it's where these two dudes took off from the police, and the leading officer was like calling in for backup, like these dudes are dangerous. Like, I think they robbed somebody, but it wasn't crazy. Like, they didn't kill anybody. Dude, there were 60 police cars involved in this chase. And a lot of the cops, like, on the back end of it were like, dude, why are we still chasing these guys? Like, let's fucking stop this shit. And even, like, they show prosecutors and police chiefs, and he's like, dude, we need to call this chase off. Like, there's no need to speed 60, 70 cars deep through the city and cause more accidents.
Right. You got one car speeding, and because you have one car speeding, let's make 61 cars fucking rip through the streets.
So they show
like,
they caught up to these dudes because they crashed, And
So if you
the
right.
police fired 137 bullets into their car. One cop was on top of their hood shooting into the windshield. And
Why?
Then, and then come to find exactly that's the why. And then come to find out the cop that was leading this chase was under investigation for like 20 different things. Like he did a bunch of fucked up, and then he lied about a bunch of shit and all kinds of shit. But I was like, dude, 137 bullets. That means motherfuckers reloaded.
I mean, depending on how many there were, how many cops there were.
5 officers fired bullets.
Oh, okay. And were they all using pistols?
Yep.
Yeah, they were reloading. 100% they reloaded. They didn't have fucking drum mags on with fucking Glock 19s.
Dude, that'd be even crazier.
like-
They just get out like just fucking putting smiley faces in the door, like. But yeah, I mean, just to see like the crazy human nature, like, bro, that's so insane. Like,
I think it's the more I learn about history is the more, I guess, not necessarily okay with shit I am, but like
you're cool with the Holocaust.
no, but you
it's like, man,
you
it's
see you start to see patterns.
Yeah.
No matter how far back you go, when you learn about World War II or World War I or fucking Roman and Greek cultures and wars and how their societies and well, there's a good another saying, and I don't remember who exactly said this, but I think I heard it from Dan Carlin, but history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes sometimes. Which seems to make more, because it never is like exactly the same, but it'll be like, well, this is a whole lot like that. It's not exactly the same, but you can kind of see how you put this piece here and this piece there, and it's like pretty much the same. And I mean, societies rise and fall, empires, every civilization, I know I've said this before, but every civilization before America and Western civilization was a dictatorial, imperial,
monarchy,
some sort of monarchy or dictator or, something, until America. And I think that's why so many other entities and influences are not liking that. It would be better for.
They don't like America.
Yeah.
Well,
it would be
because-
over there.
I mean,
if there was
'cause
not an
you-
example of how a country could be ran and people could be free, you would be a lot easier for you to keep your citizens in a country where they're not free.
Right.
Because if there's nowhere for them to go,
Right.
then where the fuck you gonna go?
I mean, that's
The
why-
grass ain't greener on the other side.
That's
So
why-
maybe you should just keep your ass here in
That's why
North Korea,
people-
motherfucker.
That's why people risk death to come here.
Right.
I mean, you take
Nobody is risking death to migrate to Russia or to go to fucking Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jamaica, I'm sure is pretty cool. Or I'm sure there's some cool things about Russia or fucking Ukraine or wherever, but nobody's risking their life to migrate to China.
No.
I was in the gym this morning. I seen like the border patrol is like going crazy right now because there's a lot of immigrants coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and they were just showing like some of the captures recently, and like motherfuckers like pulled up with like a like one of those old Chevy Suburbans, like a 03.
Yeah.
They pulled over, bruh. I swear to God, like 20 at least came out of that fucking truck.
Yeah, man.
And that's
20.
That's because
That's crazy.
America is the
they
place.
pulled over a pickup truck, and you know how he had the bed, and some beds have the cover over it.
Yeah.
Nigga, it was like 10, 12 motherfuckers in that motherfucker. Like,
That's because you can come here and make money and send it back to Mexico and be living nice. Like, or you can come here and just be free to work without, having, I mean, there's still bullshit. Like, people still kill each other and rob each other and all that shit.
yeah, but America is better than Mexico.
It's better than Mexico.
100%.
America is better than
Every other country in the fucking world.
Yeah.
We're the best.
We're the best.
I mean, and that's
we're the
not
best
like
around.
nothing's ever gonna keep me down.
You know why America's the best? Bro, last night I was watching some shit and it was a Japanese spot that made Detroit style pizza in Detroit.
Yeah.
and it looked
In Detroit?
in Detroit.
Okay.
Like they lived in Detroit, a
Is it-
Japanese dude.
Okay.
But I was like, bro, I don't know. Like that just they were making some bomb looking pizza.
I bet,
It
yeah.
was all pan style, which I'm not a huge pan style.
Oh, I love Detroit style pizza. It's fire.
Right, but do like 2 slices and I'm like, oh, I'm done.
That's
Like,
all you need.
I like thin crust because then I could be like, bop, 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 bop.
Oh, fat.
I just don't
Joe.
like
I
all
ate
Fat
that.
Joe over
I just
here.
don't like all that bread like that though. But yeah, it was a
You know the
Japanese dude. They were putting everything on.
Yeah.
there, like everything. They had all kinds of dope shit. But I mean, that's just like it's America.
Well, let's go to one of these other topics here. I wanted to get Crespo's opinion on this video.
Do 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 do. All right, here we go. What's this guy doing?
Okay.
Some volume.
Yes, we are going to.
This guy's on the street corner in a Mustang.
All right. So we got a guy on the. I'm not exactly sure what. I mean, he's just like filming cars or something. I don't know if it's like a car meetup or what. And then he's like, filming this car, or whatever. And then this guy gets out, starts tripping. All right, let's stop it right there. What do you guys think happens, and or what do you think should happen?
This is my opinion.
Nigga
Anyone.
moment.
This is what I. This is.
This is a classic nigga moment for
I am
sure.
a firm believer of knowing when someone can't fight, because if the first thing someone says to you is where they're from, that's how they start it.
They probably can't fight.
They can't fucking fight. Now, I believe that this fat chubby dude over here is going to come out of left field and put this guy to sleep.
I either think the dude with the red hat is gonna try and swing, and then either the chubby dude is gonna hit him back, or I think the guy that's a cameraman may know some martial arts of some type.
Or my favorite, the front kick to the face.
Oh God, the Anderson Silva.
That's my favorite move.
All right, let's
No one's ever expecting that.
continue on.
Here we go.
All right, he tries to snatch the phone. Boom,
Pepper sprayed.
pepper spray,
Ooh,
little squirt, pop,
dude, pepper spray burns.
squirt, squirt. Now, this nigga's reaction.
Where'd he go?
Just walked like your car is there, bro. He like walked over there. Now he's over there. He's like on the phone. I mean, he's like blinded right now.
Just making it worse too.
First of all, you need water. Second, go apologize.
Yeah. Like it's only fun because
You
bro,
dropped your paper.
you deserve all this.
Sit down, man. I'll call the ambulance.
And these dudes are cool. Like they're trying to help him.
Come over here. Follow my voice. Follow my voice, man. Follow my voice. You're good. Good. Slow down. Slow down. Stop.
This shit's gotta suck, dog.
Motherfucker.
Right there. Right there. There you go.
I bet he don't do that shit
Borrow your
again.
phone. I'll call the cops for you, man.
I hope so, at least.
You borrow your phone. I'll call the cops for you. You want me to call the cops for you or not?
Can you just call them for me?
Bro, I don't have a phone. I need to borrow your phone. Just unlock it. I'll call for you, man. Don't trip. Dude, you need help.
Good, bro.
You need help, man.
Bro, you need water.
Don't you want help?
Just put water in your eyes. That's what you need. Some solution.
Hey, call the ambulance for this guy, man. Yo, just sit down, man. Just sit down. Just sit down, bro. Oh, there's your car. There's your car. Hold on. Just sit down.
Hey, bro, bleed in my eye.
All right, sit down. Sit down. We'll help you. We'll sit down, man. Just sit down. Sit down right here.
Hey, what kind of spray did that nigga use?
Pepper
Get
spray.
him some water, man. Get him some water.
Dude, you know you can buy peppers
water.
like pepper balls like in the gun, take CO2, all that shit. You can,
Damn.
It's just pepper spray.
like bro,
Chill out,
Amazon
man.
sells so much like
Chill out, man.
non-lethal
Chill out.
shit
Get him
that
some
you
water.
can
Get him
use
some
on
water.
people.
Come on. Hurry up. Help him out.
I mean, I bet that just sucks
Bring him
ass.
some water. You got,
Bro,
you got water in
because
your car or not? Yeah.
one, he didn't use just
that nigga walking way too
bro,
fast.
he didn't use just the normal like press your finger spray. He had like the gun.
No, he just hits like that.
Go back to it. Like he had a bigger than just the can. Oh, you went too far. Oh wait, nope. Go back a little bit. He from DC. Oh, he did.
That's what I'm saying. It's just, I mean, it was like a big
was a
can,
big
probably,
can.
but
also they weren't bothering you. You're just driving down the street. What do you give a fuck?
that's my whole thing.
Like they're not doing anything malicious. They're not. doing
They're
anything-
filming shit on the street, and you're driving by, and you feel the need to stop and get out and be like, "What the fuck? What are you filming me for?" And try to take their phone.
If you got out and was like, "What are y'all filming, man? That looks pretty cool." Maybe try to chop it up because you like movies, but
No,
other
but
than
I mean,
that,
that's not.
keep it fucking going.
Yeah, I would have been like, "Oh, we're recording something. All right," and kept driving. That's like I don't. He got off easy, honestly, because
yeah.
some people are crazier, and maybe that wasn't pepper spray; it was a fucking gun,
Most
and he
definitely.
just blasts you.
But my thing, yeah, I mean, I think people should take the non-lethal approach, even though like sometimes I'll be like, some people deserve to get shot for being stupid.
I don't think that dude deserves to get shot.
He doesn't.
But
deserve
I
to
say
get
he's
shot.
very lucky he didn't.
He deserves
And
definitely
if
what he got.
he did get shot,
Also, I have another question.
that guy he would probably have a case,
Also,
like to
I'm a firm
get off.
I'm a firm believer is like I said, you shouldn't tell people where you're from or what set you claim.
Yeah, that's
Because if you get fucked up,
then they know where you're from and what set you
everyone-
claim.
You show up high. Y'all know Lil Pookie?
Yeah, Lil Pookie from
He got-
H-Town
he
is
got-
claiming set one Tweezy.
He got pepper spray. Now watch him. He's like flailing and crying and shit. Like, bro, like
Give me your hand, please.
that's why also I'm a firm believer. Leave people the fuck alone.
Yeah, dog. You
You asked for this.
was just driving your car,
And you saw these people.
not being pepper sprayed,
Right.
minding your business,
Yeah.
and then you decided, hey, I'm gonna go mind somebody else's business.
It'd be different if those three guys were beating the shit out of somebody, but then even then I might have minded my own fucking business. And
I'd be like, that guy probably did something.
what'd he do?
I ain't fucking getting involved in this.
He stole something.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's
I'm like, here I go minding my damn business again.
Here I go.
yeah, that dude definitely got the
You got what he deserved. I'd say that's fair punishment. We don't fuck with people.
yeah, that definitely was hilarious. He was just like, "Pff, motherfucker."
So have you seen, obviously, you guys have heard the fucking new wave of the scare going on with this whole monkeypox thing?
You got monkeypox or something?
No.
I thought you were gonna say yes.
Yes, I have
We
monkeypox,
just smoked,
guys.
Like four blunts together.
Sorry to tell you.
way after this, or no?
No. Why?
Well,
Go ahead.
have you heard anything about how it's transmitted or how it spreads or any statistics or anything like that on it?
Why you got it?
No, motherfucker. We just did that joke already.
Yeah, we did that. You weren't paying attention. But I mean, I've heard monkeypox. Like they've been showing some people out in public with like big ass bumps and scores, and
It looks fucking awful.
like it looks like what are those things like they be showing like a cyst, like where you cut it and like pus comes out of it.
Yeah.
and shit.
Like a bunch of cysts.
Like, it-
boils and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it looks like that on the back of people's legs and faces and all of that stuff.
What the fuck?
Now,
Is it actually a disease that's only transmitted through homosexual? Is that actually true, or is that just like some shit they're just trying to put?
Here's the thing.
I don't fucking know.
I don't think. I mean, we don't have all the info on it, obviously, and what we are told probably isn't going to be 100% accurate. But initial studies were showing that like 92% of the cases were found in men that have sex with men. Now, they were trying to say there's like a lot of back and forth on it or whatever, like a lot of mixed reporting. Because I've seen articles that say like it's not a sexually transmitted disease. Like you can transmit from skin to skin contact or being real close, in close proximity with someone who has a virus, or like, bedding or something, or like clothes or something like that. And I've seen other articles or whatever that have said it's only in like fluids and shit like that, and that's how it's transmitting. Like,
Yeah.
But there is a video I seen today of some chick who has it, which, for one,
She ain't a looker.
no, but bitch, I would not. No fucking way I would be making a video showing this. Like, it looks completely fucking awful.
Can we see it?
Let me see if I can fucking find it. I guess.
I really don't know shit about monkeypox. I just keep hearing like.
Who comes up with the names? Is it like the same people who come up with weed names?
No, it's
Like I seen
the virus derived from, it's a zoological disease. It came from monkeys. The virus originated in monkeys,
This is blueberry herpes.
or the original host.
What?
Blueberry herpes?
Would you smoke some weed called blueberry herpes?
no.
What if it was the best? What if it was the diamond tier? You get in there.
But it gives you herpes.
But it gives-
Oh God.
no, then I don't want it. It makes you feel like you have herpes.
But it's the best weed you ever smoked in your life.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
trying to find this.
Georgia. Is it the Georgia woman right there? Or third one down?
Let me see. I think this might be it. If
Says-
you would show the video. No.
Monkeypox. Woo. Quincy's buddy, the Fauchmeister, is stepping down at the end of the year. I know you're upset.
I see that. Yeah, I'm very upset.
He was probably like, man, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Got my check, nigga. What is monkeypox? An insane rash.
God damn it. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, I seen it on Real Ass Podcast, whatever, so I don't know exactly where they found the video. But it's this bitch on TikTok, whatever. And, you seen the picture, whatever. It's, a bunch of like bumps and like cysts and shit like that. But I would be making videos showing that shit.
It was like all over her face.
All over her face and lips and shit like that.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, she was giving up some top.
Probably, but here's the thing. So, my point is there's a lot of mixed information coming out about it.
Yeah. Like always.
Initially, it was like 92% like through homosexual activity. Okay.
All right.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it could only, if it is a sexually transmitted disease and it's from semen,
Okay.
then okay, yeah, you could get that doing gay stuff. But chicks could get it too, potentially, if they're sucking dick and getting fucking nut all over them.
Ugh.
But
And her face broke out. Ugh. Ugh, bitch
that
face looked like
raises interesting questions, though, because we kind of do need to get to the bottom of how exactly it
started,
spreads.
yeah.
Not necessarily how it started, but how it spreads at the very least.
That shit probably been around
Because-
for a while.
Well, it's not new necessarily.
like
it has
the-
been around for a while.
Like you remember them pictures and the pictures they used to show us when we was in high school, like if we having
Man,
like
sex
sexual
ed class?
activities
Yes.
and shit,
bro.
and it'd be like bumps. All,
Yeah.
all of
Bro,
it's coming to
that's
light,
hard.
man.
Yes.
It's all coming to
I
light.
said, not me.
All right, so article from the Jamaica Observer.
We are Jamaica.
I'm gonna need you.
That's Jamaica's biggest news. That's our newspaper.
I'm gonna need you to read this.
You have the Observer and then you have the Gleaner.
I'm gonna need you to read
Read this
this
and pop
article
okay?
for me, Crespo.
See, our dog reportedly contract monkeypox from Onana, France. Paris, France. A dog belonging to a homosexual, batty boy family Well, France couple have reportedly contract monkeypox from his owner. A rascal body boy them have been dead, you know. According to CBS, are the first case of the human to pet transmission of disease. An article of CBS News states said the dog a farm animal, a 4-year-old Italian greyhound, sleeping in the same bed as a rascal owner. Watch here. I say the dog a lick himself after him lick the owner. What kind of thing I never do over there, so? Burn them boy from off it dead. Which I suppose that's how the virus try me. Look here, let me say it again. The dog, a 4-year-old Italian greyhound, he must sleep in the same bed as the batty boy them. They say he lick himself and they say how the virus are transmit. I want to rascal them I do with the dog there, so.
Okay.
The owners reportedly attend some pussyclad hospital in Paris on the 10th of June after they developing the outside them on the face and the body hole. They were found to have the monkeypox, which are affect more than 1,700 people in France. Monkeypox has been spreading throughout Europe and America and declared a public health emergency. Look here, see the body boy asleep in a bed with a dog. And them a fuck around.
Well,
and the dog a clean up the juice thing.
Maybe.
And then the dog a lick himself.
I think you
Burn
need
them butty boy.
every news article.
Crespo immediately gave them the most liberals, not necessarily the most
Right.
generous reason
Yeah.
right off the jump. I mean, I guess it was from the article too, or whatever, because they said he licked himself, which is he slept in the same bed. So yeah, there is some gay dudes spraying gay juices all over the bed. The dog was sleeping in there. Maybe the dog licked up some of them juices. But if it's not just questions need to be asked. Investigations need to be done.
People were putting it in animals.
Check the dog body hole.
All I know.
Because
Check the dog body hole on me, I say.
maybe that's how the dog got it. Hopefully that's how the dog got it. But
Go back up to the first and look on the dog how him sat in that picture. He will look, help me, please. They made me do. What I don't know what to do.
But yeah, so a dog got monkeypox.
But that's like a tiger getting COVID, nigga. Like,
Not really. That's like a tiger getting herpes.
oh god.
You're like, wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
How'd a tiger get genital herpes?
Somebody
I
was
was
touching
squirting
it.
nut on it.
Yeah,
Steak.
like.
Oh god.
They put semen sauce on the steak.
But yeah, I thought that was a bit of an interesting tidbit there. And there have been a couple of kids as well that have contracted monkeypox.
Oh.
Now, one of the cases is a kid who has no one in his immediate area or family or whatever, apparently, that has the disease. So then still questions need to be asked. Like, we need to figure out like how, to find out more about the disease or whatever, like how it spreads. How the fuck did he get it? But there was another kid that got it, and somebody, a male or in his immediate circle, whatever, also had it. So some questions in that scenario need to be fucking asked. An investigation, not accusing anybody of anything.
That's how they catch it.
Just to
What's going on?
That's how they catching pedophiles. If you a man or a woman and you touch a kid,
not necessarily.
the kid
You
breaks
got them
out.
bumps on your face?
Not,
And your
but see,
bumps
that's
on
the
your
thing. Not necessarily, because it would be terribly awful if that wasn't the case.
That shit on his lip.
Got some shit on his lip.
All I know is I need Crespo to read all of my news articles to me in Jamaican.
We're only gonna read news articles from the Jamaican Observer.
Crespo is now in charge of
number one
reading.
newspaper. You don't
Because
know.
I like how it was like real monotone, and then you just started yelling.
Because the thing upset me, man. It vexed me. It talk about
I feel like watching the news.
Dog, I sleep in my bed.
I feel like watching the news would
We
be a
need
lot
one of
more
them.
exciting.
Let's see what's the news. Let's go to Jamaican news with Crespo. Let's see some of the latest news.
The PNP, the People National Party. So so in America you have Democrat and Republican. You have the PNP, you have the GNP, you have.
So what
Yeah, I
type
forget the party
of
them.
governmental system does Jamaica have? Is it
It's
is it like a
democratic.
parliament?
It's a Democrat. That's a
Yeah, but
democracy.
is it closer to England or America? They don't have a. Is there a president?
Close to England, we have a prime minister.
Right. So okay. So yeah. So there's not a president of Jamaica. So it's a prime minister. So they have like a fucking
UK.
parliament and shit like that.
Tea and crumpets. I do it from my mom's. Sorry.
Transport crisis in Kingston metropolitan region come September. What do you mean transport crisis? The bus runs out. So
Oh shit, the Juta bus, them
the bus run out of Juta Sea has rapidly declined over the summer holiday.
So they're not gonna have buses.
I guess they are.
Well, people got cars and
shortage.
books.
Don't niggas got feet?
They probably just have a shortage of workers, honestly.
Probably.
The opposition
that's
is
like the
supposed that
main
it's the
transportation.
consequences of a shortage when over 100,000 students return to class in September. So they've got not enough people working the buses and too many students.
Yeah.
Well, why did you fucking fire all the bus workers and tell the students to go home? I bet if you kept the students in school and didn't tell the bus workers to stop doing shit,
Or you invest in some fucking Wi-Fi.
yeah. Goddamn trash bag internet, Jamaica.
For real, bro. Like, you can't just shut school. That, bro, like the Philippines, they said nobody's been to school for 2 years. Like,
Oh,
they
shit.
just went back to school. I was like, what in the donde?
I mean, that's
It's crazy.
I'd say it's a good thing.
I mean, to an extent. Like,
They should shut down all the schools in America.
Forever?
All of them. Every single public school is made
Or
illegal.
private school.
You can keep that open.
Homeschool,
Yeah, of course.
but private school is now legal.
Private school is cool. Public
Private
school, the
public
government
school.
ain't paying for it.
so how do people learn stuff?
Their parents teach
What if
them
they don't
stuff.
have parents?
Then the streets teach them stuff.
The
You teach kids how to weigh up dope.
Yeah, somebody got to back up,
Don't
though.
say YouTube. That nigga said the streets.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
Back
You
up,
see-
though.
You see what the streets is teaching now?
Hey, the streets,
people are falling apart.
I remember as a kid,
streets never taught me nothing wrong.
every Sunday before we would go to church,
Yeah.
I would go to my dad's room and ask him to tie my tie for me. I never knew how to tie a tie as a kid.
Right.
And then one day he said, figure it out.
See, this nigga over here got a dad and
but
shit.
shouldn't he show you first? Like, I mean, you
So
know.
I had to go on the internet.
Yeah, well, you had the internet, and you can figure it out.
But I'm just saying, your dad should show you how to tie a tie. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Not the internet.
He showed me a couple times, but nigga wasn't paying attention.
Your nigga wasn't paying attention. Crespo was like, oh, la, 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 la.
All right, I got it. Get the fuck out of my face.
Oh, man.
But yeah, you got the internet. The internet can teach you some stuff. Not all things you want to know. There's some bad
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
You should have good parents who fucking care about their kids and their education.
You should.
I don't think parents, good parents, which I think most people are, or at least try to be, or care about their kids, and don't want their kids to be fucking retards.
Right.
So if there was no public school, they would probably figure something out. They'd be like, well, I can't just let my kid not get an education. There would be those parents, for sure. And
Yeah.
there'd be dummies, but there's already dummies who go
There's
to
a
public
lot.
school and are still fucking dummies.
There's a lot of dummies.
So
Holy fuck.
that's not changing much.
Yeah.
So there'll still be dummies, and there'll be some people who aren't indoctrinated to fucking worship the government as their god.
Mine's Buddha. I talk to Buddha.
Buddha is that nigga.
Why me and Buddha get along? Because Buddha like to eat. You can't tell me Buddha don't like to eat.
That's the nigga right there. He had it right.
I'd have
Just chill, bro.
I'd have a church.
Get up under a tree, fucking, meditate.
What about
don't
Black
eat.
Jesus?
I would have a church, and my church would serve carnival food all the time.
Just funnel cake and fucking deep fried Oreos.
Look like your computer restarted. Oh wait,
Yeah.
we're back.
All right. Yeah, the audio's back, but yeah.
I guess we can wrap it up.
yeah, we'll fucking wrap it up there. A little fucking shit cut out, but appreciate everybody checking us out. It's another motherfucking episode in the bag.
Oh goodness.
Roll up motherfucking gas.
Appreciate you, folks.
Uh-oh. Kobe's back with it in the chat with us these days.
Yeah.
All right, I can delete this one. Kobe
Who's
got
that?
a new number, so
He texted me.
Yeah.
So we started a new chat.
Yeah, we got to start in the group chat, because who knows who's getting our other chats.
You know what's so gay is on this fucking iPhone. Once you start a group text, you can't add people to it.
Yeah, so you got to delete it and
What
start
kind
another
of
one.
stupid shit?
Get it together, technology.
Roll up gas, folks. Appreciate everybody checking us out. We will be back next week
We out.
with another episode. We out, baby!